In 2025, content is no longer just a marketing department thing. It is the business. It's the difference between brands that stagnate and empires that scale. And the secret sauce isn't more content. It's strategic content. Let's make this clear. Your business isn't struggling because your product lacks quality. It's struggling because your story lacks structure. Your growth isn't capped by your skills. It's capped by the absence of a system, a content system engineered to scale your impact, your income, and your influence. So today, we're not just giving you tips. We're giving you the blueprint, the free content strategy toolkit designed specifically for 2025. And yes, we brought tools, templates, real-world examples, everything you need to stop posting and start positioning. Let's get to work. Here's a tough truth. Most content today doesn't convert, not because it's bad, but because it's scattered. We confuse activity with strategy. We post blogs, reels, tweets. We show up daily. But there's no through line, no anchor, no system. The outcome? A lot of noise and very little movement. Why? Because they're producing without positioning, creating without compounding, active but not strategic. The market is flooded with content. But in 2025, only clarity compounds. It's not just about what you say, it's about where it leads. If your content doesn't drive your business goal, it's not content marketing, it's just content. And content without direction is noise. Let's talk alignment. In 2025, your content strategy is your business growth strategy. Every single content piece should tie back to a clear growth lever. No exceptions. Here are 5 growth levers that every content asset should serve. Attract qualified leads. Build brand trust. Pre-sell before the pitch. Train your audience to think like buyers. Establish industry authority. If a blog post doesn't do one of these, archive it. If your next reel doesn't connect to one of these, cut it. Because if your content isn't driving strategy, then it's driving distraction. Now here's where the magic happens. Instead of hustling to create more and more content, build a content flywheel. This is a self-sustaining system where one core message drives multiple content formats and touchpoints. Here's how the flywheel works. 1. Start with your flagship message. Example: strategic content scales businesses faster than paid ads. 2. Build a pillar asset. Create a blog post, a YouTube video, or a podcast that explains this idea deeply. 3. Spin off micro-content from that core asset. Carousel. 3 reasons your content isn't converting. Reel. A bold insight from the blog. Newsletter. A client case study. Lead magnet. A checklist or cheat sheet. 4. Redirect all content to your offer. End each piece with a CTA aligned to your funnel stage, whether that's booking a discovery call or downloading a lead magnet. One message, many formats. All roads lead to growth. That's what it means to scale with intention. Let's make one thing clear. You don't need to be everywhere. You just need to be strategic and consistent. Here are the 2025 tools that help you plan, organize, and execute a high-performing content system. Purpose tool, why it works. Editorial calendar Notion/Trello. Organize your strategy in weekly or monthly themes. SEO optimization Surfer, SEO/Neuron Writer structure blog content to win search rankings. Trend spotting exploding topics. Discover rising keywords before they go mainstream. Repurposing content loom/Descript. Turn long-form into clips, reels, and transcriptions. Drafting support ChatGPT plus human insight brainstorm fast. Polish for clarity and connection. Remember, tools don't create strategy. They amplify the strategy you bring. If your content calendar is built on vibes, you're losing. Here's the thing. Viral content gets views. Visionary content builds value. Don't create to be loud. Create to be legendary. Don't post for applause. Post for alignment. Every blog, every caption, every carousel should be a brick in your brand's empire. But that only works when the blueprint is solid. You're not just showing up to get noticed. You're showing up to get remembered. That's what separates visibility from value. Let's make this real. Say you offer brand consulting. Here's the wrong approach. Crossmark. You post random advice like, be authentic, no structure, no funnel, no value ladder. Now here's the strategic version. Checkmark. You create a 3-part content ecosystem. Blog. The $100,000 mistake. Why most brands burn trust before they make sales. Real. Brand strategy does not equal pretty logo. Let's talk psychology. Lead magnet. The 10-part brand clarity audit. Then you connect it to your offer. Book your clarity call. We fix silent brand killers. Result? You don't just attract clients, you pre-sell, you educate, you position. That's what smart content does. It moves people from awareness to action. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. Here are the 5 KPIs to track monthly. 1. Content to lead conversion rate. 2. Organic reach per pillar post. 3. Time on page/watch time. 4. Audience growth rate. 5. Inbound DMs or queries tied to your offer. If your content isn't creating movement, it's not strategy. It's just hobby posting. This year, let's stop guessing. Let's measure the mission. Your next move isn't to post more. It's to mean more. To the right people, in the right way, at the right time. This is what turns a founder into an empire. So here's your blueprint. Anchor every piece of content in purpose. Build a system, not just a feed. Speak with strategy, not just noise. It's not about going viral. It's about going valuable. We don't just talk business. We move empires. Let's build yours.